I decided to put my face on here. That way you can at least put a face to the voice anyways. So I am starting the Beagle, the HMS Beagle, and I'm still working on the Endeavor. Just needed a change of pace, maybe. I don't know. I've built the Endeavor before, years ago, like 30 some odd years ago. So Beagle's a little bit smaller boat. It ought to go ship. It ought to go pretty quick. Well, as quick as it can, anyways. For whatever my hands will let me do, anyways. Arthritis kicks in every now and then. I don't feel like doing anything. So bear with me, and we'll get started on the Beagle. All right. Well, here we go. Ow. That didn't feel any good. Okay, so the first thing they want you to do, let me get the instructions here, and I've already done it on the majority of it. And I will say this, the instructions on this thing they're decent, you know. Good pictures, kind of, goes through things pretty quick. Doesn't really tell you what needs to be painted and whatnot, and all that good stuff. I mean, it does, but it little parts and whatnot. I'm sure, once I get through everything, looking at stuff that it'll say paint this, paint that, yada yada, So for right here, so none of the parts are numbered. So like all your bulkheads here. So when they're still on the sprue, you go through and you just put your A8, A4, A17, and onwards. You do that for every sprue. Some of them, I mean, there's a lot going on. I can't write that small, And this piece up here is this brass etched, and there's no way to write numbers on all that stuff. So it's just going to be one of those things where as you go, you just pick it and go to town. But for the most part, I got these done, this done, that done, this done. Started on this. At that point, getting down to the small stuff, I was just like, yeah, I can't do that. So anyways, so I've got all these parts out. Just kind of did a test run last night. Got this. This is the false keel, and it is A1, and it wasn't in anything. Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. So, and I've already sanded each side like they want you to. For what reason, I don't have a clue, but here we are. It's gonna be just this will be a fun build, I think. This is my first ochre kit, and I've been impressed so far with everything that I've seen. Gonna need that. And where is my glue? There we go. Make sure my top is done. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hopefully it's not dried up. It's not. These glue bots are pretty nice, I will say. And then I need all my clips. Let me move this stuff around. Go ahead and get those put on there. That way it kind of stays up. So you start with 2. It is going to go right like that, down that way, till she's flush. Of course, I'll put some glue on there. I may take these off for the moment. But these pieces fit really nice. And all I'm doing is pushing them up to where they're, because they can rock, you know, a little bit. So I'm just getting them perpendicular to one edge, you know. All right, back to the order here. So put a little bit there. A little bit there. I do need these, at least one. And I'll do a little bit right here, right like that. And a little bit right here. All right, now go ahead and slide that on down. Do it without making a mess. There we go. Get it pushed up. And wipe your fingers off before you get glue everywhere. You don't want that going on. Before all that sets, and yeah, I know it's just wood glue, but that Type Bond 2 glues pretty quick. All right. So put a clamp like that. And then one right here. That's all she wrote. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. And you can see that that thing is just, it is just right. I don't got Q-tips in here somewhere. Well, maybe I don't. All right. Wipe off any of the glue that you don't want you know, you don't want it to be seen and all that. But yeah, this that Titebond, it glues up pretty quick. It's really good stuff, especially if you're a woodworker. It's a quick drying time, and it's yeah, it's really good stuff. I like it. I like that, and I do like the urethane type of glue from Gorilla Glue. The only thing about that urethane stuff is that well, it takes almost a good 24 hours for it to fully cure. And I'm not all about that on here. Not only that, but then, you know, it seals the wood up so, I mean, it is really good stuff, especially if you dampen the wood a little bit beforehand. It just gets in there, and I mean, it's better than any kind of nails that you'd ever you know, put into a piece of wood. It is just a really good glue, and it's waterproof. So that in itself is pretty decent, you know. But yeah, Gorilla Glue is really good stuff. The urethane. I haven't tried their white wood glue type stuff, so I don't know, you know, and I don't know on the drying time on that either. Probably need to look into it, but you know, not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so, well, you can see what I'm doing, and I'm not going to make a video where it's 3 to 5 minutes all the way down. There's 11 things here. That's you know, 55. That's an hour. You know, and I'm already probably 20 minutes into this. So I'll get all those done and then get back with you. It'll probably be tomorrow, but anyways, well, tomorrow my time. I'll just splice it into this video. So anyways, let me get back right back to you. All right, everybody. So, well, there's only been about a second for you. It's been about 2 or 3 days for me, due to work and everything. So the next order is the deck. Plank the deck. So, oops. So you got your center line all the way down. And as far as the directions are concerned, they want you to go, you know, cut these pieces a little long and just put them all flat like this. And then draw your lines and do your dots and everything for, you know, plank simulation. Yeah, I'm not doing that. What I did was put that up there for right now, because they want you to draw the lines at 60 millimeter lengths. Okay, So here we go. These are at 60. Well, yeah, that's 60. Right. And I'm going to, I will say this, because earlier in the video, I had mentioned about putting the thread down. I have since changed my mind on that. I just don't want to, I don't know, I could probably spend the time doing it, but I you know, I don't know, but I think it'd look okay, you know, but there's a lot going on, because not only do you have it in between each, you know, plank and everything, but you also have to cut a little piece for the ends. And if you're staggering, you know, I'm going to be staggering it. So, I mean, it's going to be kind of tedious. And I may do it. I don't know. But I think I'll just color the edges and do it that way. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this. I will, once I get about halfway done with the planks, and this is what I have. I've got this set at 60 millimeters. So pretty easy to you know, set them in there, cut them. I need to do something with my blade, probably turn it around or something. It's getting a little dull. Yeah, I'll be doing that here pretty soon. It's tearing them more than it is cutting. So, anyways, whenever I get a lot of those cut and get half of it done, I will get back with you on that. And the way Ochre has these instructions, it's like A, B, C, D, and so on, right? So you get so far into A, and you're done with A. And the end of A is with this completely planked, all your all your nail holes and everything done on it, everything cut out. You know, you cut these out, this, that, and that on each end. Here, there, 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 and there. And then your two mast holes here, right? These on the sides, you leave alone. You leave the deck planking, go over those like that. And that's because whenever it is down on the ship, you know, once it finally gets put in, glued down and everything, these do not stick over the edges, okay? So, well, I gotta find out what the hell. Oh, I know what that's for. Never mind. So, yeah, once it gets down, that's why you don't cut these out. You cut them out, you're gonna have problems, right? So you just leave all these alone, all the way down, and everything else you know, you cut the planks and everything. You cut those holes. Okay. So, like I said, once I get one side done, I will get back with you. And something else that I do instead of doing like CA glue, is it sticks to everything. I use contact cement. It's very good. Brush one side on, let it dry for whatever the directions say. Let dry until glossy, 15 minutes, but not over 2 hours. So, I mean, you got a large working time, right? So it's not something that you have to be quick about, anyways. So, but this is good stuff. It's just a contact cement, and you put it on here. Then you brush it onto you know what you're sticking down just on one side, and then once when it's down and you push it down and everything, it's there. It ain't coming up. So, you know, it's good stuff, and I like using that more than I do CA glue. So, like I said, this will probably be 2 parts. This video till I get done with this with A. So I'll call them A1 and A2. You know, if that's okay with everybody, we'll do it that way. And you know, once you get all that down, get your nail, you know, the nail holes put in, so to speak, like this. They'll be better than that and all that, but me give it a light sand, and then you give it a varnish, the satin varnish. And this I ordered this with my kit. You know, it's the ochre satin varnish. So got all the paints and the dyes and all that for it. So once I get that done, and like I said, I'll get halfway done, show you how it looks. We'll go from there. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video when I'm halfway done with this. All right.